Intersect 2023. The event's definitely grown and evolved with time, and now we see a couple of fresh faces, but still familiar faces. Of course, a team from Formex. How are you doing tonight?
It's amazing. So, talking about the show tonight here or during the day, it is something that the brands came up, you know, and kind of joined forces, because this is something Noda started, and then it expanded with one brand more and two brands more, and nowadays it's 13 brands kind of joining forces here, and every brand pulls their own audience, right?
Absolutely.
And together we are filling the room. I mean, it's been crazy. This is the first time I actually have time to kind of, you know, talk a little bit because there's like so many people, and that's the reason we are here. All those brands, they are kind of not in the jewelry stores, they are here to show what we have, and a lot of people seen us online, they've seen us in reviews, but actually that's the first time they see the watch in person and are able to try on the watch on the wrist. So if you want to kind of run through the collection,
absolutely,
feel free. I'm sorry it's a mess because we just had so many people kind of.
Oh, I know there was some gravity towards your guys' booth. I'll say plenty of the people who recognized me, shook my hand, asked about you guys, said they were excited to see your stuff in person.
Thank you.
And really take in, you know, the suspension system, the different facets. I mean, for me, I go down to just the quick release on your guys' bracelets. It's not just a couple of pins that stick out. It's like milled little button almost like.
My personal favorite watch is what I'm wearing right now. It's the Essence 41, and as the edition Leggera. Leggera,
oh yeah,
Italian as lightweight. And that's one of the watches that I really love to show on shows like this, because it has to be felt.
Absolutely.
Because it's not only it's all black, but it's black because all the materials are naturally black. You see carbon fiber composite, you can see ceramic, and ceramic is really nice to finish because you can polish it, you can brush it, and then carbon fiber has the property of being super light, and then ceramic has the property of being scratch resistant. So you have two properties in one watch combined. It's light, it's scratch resistant, and it just looks awesome.
Absolutely, and I love your guys' bracelet and clasp systems.
But just a really lightweight, all black watch, and the reason why I like this style is because it has the most contrast of our collection of the Leggera watches. It has a black case, white dial with those horizontal lines that are each individually CNC machined in. It's not stamped, it's CNC machined in. And the reason why is because if you machine it, they get as crisp and sharp as they get. If you stamp something, and you know that from, you know.
No, I agree. I have
the
I have the blue dial, and yeah, the lines are so crisp on it. And I mean, luckily through the blue, you can kind of see the machine lines through the finish. But with this white, I mean, really, it's just the level of crispness to it, and I think it's just that sharp edge and that really fine, just eye for detail that really stands out. I think it just shows that Formex is a very technical brand, and you know, they do stuff that is not necessarily for everybody, but for the people that like it, they love it. There's really no gray area. You're never gonna be, you know, on the fence about a Formex. I feel like either you're gonna be jumping in head first, or you're gonna be like, okay, maybe that's not my taste, right? So I think that's fun though, because that's you know.
So I have to ask, if you're publishing this video before, let's say, late November, early December, you might be in for a treat, because we are launching our 2023 batch of Essence 39 Malachite watches.
Oh, yes.
It's limited to 100 pieces per year.
Yeah, I picked that up. Wow. That dial is beautiful. And that's the material itself, right? Like, that's not like something that's machined by you guys. That is the natural
stone dial. Every single dial is going to look a little bit different.
Wow.
but you know, similar style, similar color, but you know that the dial you are seeing and you're wearing on your wrist is going to be a unique dial.
I love that. No, that looks really great. It almost reminds me of the Grand Seiko. They have like a bamboo style of dial, but I mean, this is natural. So this is it's not inspired by nature. This is nature, which I think is taking it up another step. And then, of course, for a much lower price point, which is very, very nice, and something that I think can kind of go overlooked sometimes, just because, right? It's those little things, those little features that, you know, just like when we go to you know, different watch meets in the San Diego area, there's a lot of guys that are car collectors, right? It's the usual suspects in terms of the cars people collect, the watches they collect, the things that they enjoy, just those fine little analog connections and those tactile engagements with each piece. So you guys are just so awesome, incredible. I'm so glad to finally you know, meet you face to face and really you know, connect. We've definitely shared a couple of emails back and forth. So this is great.
One more thing I have to show you, because the collection wouldn't be complete if I don't show you the Reef collection. Because there is one unique feature to that Reef collection, and I'm holding the Reef GMT in front of the lens right now. And it's a great watch, and you can obviously remove straps very easily with our integrated quick release system. What really makes it unique that you can actually remove the bezel.
I love that.
And you can mix and match with different bezels from our collection. You can even put a dive bezel on a GMT watch if you want.
Yeah, the modularity I think is so cool.
It very unique.
No, I love that, and I like that it's, you know, thanks to you guys' very tight tolerances and the level of precision, it's not like it's going to accidentally fall off. You know, there's a certain level of tolerance and resistance as you're popping the bezel on and off to where it still feels very secure.
Absolutely.
So I think that's really awesome, and I like that, of course, this GMT watch does also have the 24-hour scale on the dial, so if you do want to switch out to a dive time bezel, you're still good to go. It's not like you made that GMT hand, you know, non-functional or anything like that. So you guys really, again, very thought out, very calculated, and, you know, just a lot of attention to detail. Very, very cool brand. I'm really glad that the rebrand in terms of just the logo was so well received. I know that was just something, it felt frivolous for people to kind of pick on before, but I'm glad that I think people are kind of over that now at this point. You would think that Formex would be accepted when you have brands like Timex and Rolex, but for some reason people chose to say Formex didn't sound like a watch company, which I always thought was the funniest thing. and really just kind of out of left field.
I guess that's what people said a couple of 100 years ago about Rolex too.
Yeah, I know, right? It sounds like a cleaning detergent. I was like, no, it sounds like an awesome watch brand. So very, very cool. Well, again, so awesome to hang out, to connect in person, and thanks so much. And yeah, if you have any message for the viewers, anything that you want to just let them know to look out for, or it's just something that you feel like you want to make sure people know about your brand.
Hey, the good thing is that we are approachable, we're a small company. We also encourage the feedback from our followers. We have a Facebook group called Formex Watch Club, where we have about 3,000 members, and
awesome.
Most of them are owners. So if you do have questions, I think sometimes it's better to ask current owners than, you know, brand representatives that might give you the marketing answers, but actually Formex owners will give you the straight answer to your questions. And I encourage you to join that group, sign up to our newsletter, and get 24 hours early access to our novelties, because that's what we're giving to our newsletter subscribers. And just enjoy the watch community, and we're looking forward to, you know, awesome. Keep updated with new products that are fun and are cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. You guys have always been great to the channel in terms of, you know, supporting us, in terms of getting in review units and everything like that. We're always happy to check it out. So really glad you made it out, and again, really great to connect in person.
Thank you.